Ready. Bueno, estamos aquí con SAOR. Vamos a hablar un poco de su experiencia, su último disco Origins, su concierto de hoy y que nos cuenten alguna anécdota curiosa para nuestros lectores latinoamericanos y en España. So, Andy, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, how was the concert this afternoon? What did you experience?
I'm still looking for the right words. It was, very emotional and definitely an experience I will remember for a very long time.
But you will be playing in Hellfest before, or is there...
Yeah, we played in 2018.
Yes.
Yeah, we played when Iron Maiden headlined the last time. So yeah, but the concert was Iron Maiden headlined last night. So on the same day as well. It must be fate. But the gig was amazing. The crowd was amazing. Hellfest is always amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's a festival that's growing too fast. Very good.
Yeah. It's so professional as well from a musician's point of view. Mm-hmm. The entire festival is just so professional and everything that you're catered to, all your needs are catered for. It's like food wise and staff are amazing and
it's cool. Your last album from 2022, Origins, take us to the Scotland, all the culture, all this stuff is very, very close to what is happening in the past in Scotland.
Yeah.
When you write an album, this kind of special lyrics, I know that some inspiration comes from many things, but in your case, what is the point of entry when you are coming to write lyrics and music?
I use some poetry, like old poetry. That's what I started using, old poetry. From poets from the 1800s and 1900s. But yeah, I read a lot of history, so that influences the lyrics. I would say lyrics is my worst point. I don't really like writing lyrics. But yeah, obviously the landscapes and nature and history of Scotland are very influential in the songs. So yeah, the entry point, I don't know. Hard question to answer.
That's the idea. But the music is something special because
Yeah, of course. I live in a country that I can drive 1 hour up a road and be in the middle of nowhere and just have nature surrounding me. So I'm very lucky to have that. And it's obviously a huge inspiration. I love the solitudes of being at the top of a mountain and not having people near me. But yeah, I've always been interested in the history as well. The history of Scotland from when I was a little boy. I love learning about it at school, reading about it. As I said, with lyrics, it's my least favourite thing. I like writing music, I don't like writing words.
Okay.
But I thought I did a okay job with Origins and Roots. And the other albums, we use some old poetry as the words for the songs.
Okay. And for you, what do you think
About the band and the lyrics and the music?
All the creation, the inspiration is coming from many places, I know that, but sometimes there are people that like to, like you say, going and lost in some place, nobody, or just see raining,
Yeah, for me personally, nature is just a big source of inspiration and also a way to recharge my batteries. Well, I'm not really involved in writing lyrics for SAOR. I will play whistles and bagpipes on the upcoming album, but I'm not really involved in the songwriting as such, so I might come up with some melodies maybe or with some instrument parts. But in general, as an artist, I think recharging your batteries, also your creative batteries, is something really important, and for me it works best when I'm alone somewhere outside in nature and just
always
have no one one there apart from me and the trees, and yeah, just works best.
We know something, we have been hearing the album many times, but sometimes people ask me, okay, how do you do, or where's the point when all is start, to hear this kind of music? There is a point when we are young, some live show that take us with my mom and my father take us to a show. In your case, what is this point to tell you inside, I want to make music, trying to film this kind of bands,
Do you mean when I was younger?
Yeah.
Well, my dad was always into like music. He was into like Led Zeppelin and all the old school rock bands. So I always had music around me. And obviously living in Scotland, you hear a lot of traditional folk and traditional sounds, bagpipes and stuff. But yeah, initially I got a guitar when I was like between, I don't know the age I was, maybe 13, 14, 15, I don't know. And I just wanted to play on guitar because I've seen, Metallica and stuff, and I was like, oh, I want to play guitar. And got a guitar when I was younger. Learned loads of songs from magazines. You used to get magazines with before the internet, you used to get magazines with guitar tabs, and I used to play, you have the CD, and you would play along with the CD. So I learned guitar from that. But when I'd learned some songs, I thought, I want to write my own stuff. I've always wanted to write my own stuff. But it took me years and years and years to be able to do that because it's so expensive for recording equipment and stuff. So I played in a few bands. And then when I was in my early 20s, I started SAOR, and I always wanted to do something like a Scottish theme band that wasn't cheesy, because there's a lot of bands that do Scottish cheesy
cheese.
Very cliche.
Okay, cliche.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of bands that have bagpipes and Scottish themes, and it's a bit it's a bit naff. So I wanted to do something more serious and more in touch with the real history and the real nature of Scotland. So
The connect with the nature.
Yeah. Because it's easy enough to do music and sing about William Wallace and Braveheart and all that shit, but it's just I wanted to do something real, because all of that kind of stuff just makes me cringe a little bit. It's a bit stereotypical. So
okay. What's your story behind this world? How you started in music?
How I started to play with SAOR.
How you like to?
Or in general, playing music.
Play music.
Oh yes, well I've been playing music since I can think. I don't know. I was in the children's choir, and I was always singing even as a little child, and then I learned the recorder and different flutes, and with 16 I started to play in different bands, also some folk crossover stuff, so played in folk rock bands, and when I was a teenager my dream was always to play in a band like Flogging Molly or something like that. Okay. With some tin whistle and rock music. And
how do you feel now with this one?
Well, it's the best that could happen, to be honest. I'm really happy because I've been a fan of SAOR before I joined the band. I know the music since Forgotten Path.
So makes the easy comes easily, no?
Sorry?
Makes the things come easily, the band, and you like the band.
Yeah, definitely, and it just combines different genres that I like very much. So I'm very much into folk music, but I also like atmospheric metal music and emotional music in general, and so it kind of combines all of these elements, and I feel really happy with my position in the band. And
that's great.
It's even if Flogging Molly would ask, I'd still say no thanks. No thanks.
No, you wouldn't.
I'm staying.
No, you wouldn't.
I'm staying with SAOR.
You have the thing now, it's okay. So this explanation take me to the next question. Is about the mixture you have in your music, no? You have heavy metal, you have all different styles, ambiental. So for you, that makes all the music, It's easy to combine all these elements. This comes natural to you?
Yeah, because I could it might sound boastful, but I could make a black metal album like that. But I wouldn't want to do that. I wanted to make like a mix of all my favourite genres. I wanted to make. I love atmospheric black metal. I love some folk metal. I like Celtic sort of soundscapes. I like movie soundtracks, especially Lord of the Rings and stuff that has Celtic elements in it. So yeah, I wanted to just, and obviously there's a lot of, I would personally say there's a lot of post-metal, post-rock elements as well in there. So yeah, I didn't want to go in and just be like, we're going to be a black metal band. Like I wanted to start it and say, this is just what I like, and whatever comes to me in the songwriting process happens. Yeah. And that's kind of like how the sound of SAOR started. I always wanted to add the Scottish folk element because of the themes of the lyrics and the themes of the albums. But you know, we played today. We've got a lot of emotional guitar leads. We've got the tin whistles, we've got violins, but we also have a lot of heaviness and you know, like we've got a lot of heaviness to it as well. The live show. So I like the balance of the soft, emotional kind of pieces, and also the fast and furious and kind of more black metal elements. So yeah, I never went into it thinking I'm going to do black metal. I wanted to do music, and this is the music I like, so I'm going to try and form some sort of.
Yes, at the end is all music and with these different elements of metal. You know, you can make a name, heavy, thrash, whatever. It's all the same. No?
Yeah.
You know, the origins is the last one, but you have been thinking now, because like artists always we are thinking new songs, new ideas.
Yeah.
You have been do something for the future? Or?
Yeah, I've been writing new demos recently. It's a bit more like the older stuff, like Roots and Aura, maybe a little bit of Forgotten Paths. So it's a bit more old school. Because Origins was kind of different to the rest of the discography. There was a little. The songs were shorter and the production was better. But that's the new stuff. I think adds a lot of elements from each album. Every album I've done adds elements of all of them, and I can tell any fans out there the songs are going to be at least 10 minutes plus. So they're going to be long songs.
Okay.
But yeah, I've done some demos. I've written some demos, and Ella's going to be involved in adding some tin whistle and bagpipe and.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah. So yeah, there's definitely new stuff in the works. When it's out, I can't tell you, but I'm hoping for next year we can have it all set and ready to go. It's up to the label when they want to release it, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to letting people hear the new stuff.
You're still very young, so it's nice that people so young like you staying with all this experience making.
I'm very old. I feel very old.
Very young. Yeah. I know you're still young.
Yeah, we're a young band, I suppose, but we've only been playing live for 8 years, you know, so that's pretty young in terms of some bands that have been playing for 40 years.
40 years, something like that, yes. So I hope to see you more time in this kind of festivals in Europe or in Spain. In case you have been planning to go to Spain.
Yeah, we played in Madrid and Barcelona last year. Yeah.
Yes, I think so. This time, that moment I was not in Madrid, but yes, I think it's last year. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we toured Europe, and yeah, it was really good gigs. Really enjoyed it, and we really want to come back to Spain, but yeah, our booking agents were trying to work some things out to see if we can come back soon.
Okay. So. It's okay. I think the information is very good about